Hi there, it's Miriam with Engadget, and this here is the Galaxy Tab 10.1, the Google I/O edition. And what I want to show you today is SwiftKey X. It's the latest version of the SwiftKey keyboard. It's now available for Honeycomb here. So let me get started here by bringing up an email and installing the app. And I want to show you the install process, and as well I'll walk you through some of the settings, show you the different keyboard layouts, etc. So the first thing you get is a terms and condition, and then here is this really cool setup. So you can choose your language. We're going to choose English US, and then it's downloading the package, language pack right there. And the next feature is basically walks you through setting it up as your default keyboard. So here it's walking me through. As you can see, it goes through the settings and it tells me to select this, hit OK, and hit the back key. So now that I've done that, I can set it as the default here. And this is really cool. It lets me pick a precise or rapid typing style. What this means is if you're a careful typist, you pick precise. In my case, I'm very sloppy but fast, so I hit rapid. And then you can personalize a few things. What's very exciting here is that it can connect to your Facebook, your Gmail, or your Twitter, and basically get some statistics on how you type, like how you make your sentences, what words you use, in order to customize its dictionary and prediction. So of course none of this is kept at their end. It's just uploaded to their servers, processed, and sent back to the tablet. And then once you do this, you get much more accurate prediction, because obviously it's using your writing style to predict. So I'm going to skip this part right now. And so this is basically it. It's got some quick tips, so we can go to settings. And actually, let me just go straight to the keyboard. So what I'll do here is go back to the home screen, bring up the browser, and then we're going to do a bit of typing. So here it is. By default, it comes out in a split layout like this, and you can select different themes. So the new thing is the split layout is unique to the tablet, but the new thing is theming, as well as this social cloud networking interaction. Now the other thing as well is that this basically, as you type, it learns how accurate you are at hitting the center of the keys, and it creates sort of a graphic map of your level of sloppiness, as it were. And as a result, it learns at how inaccurate you are about typing, which is really kind of cool. You can switch between a regular layout here, like this, or the split layout by hitting this key. And down here you have a little SwiftKey icon that brings up the settings. You can share the app, send people a message saying, hey, check out the app, etc. And then you have voice input if you want to use that, and a little support brings you to the support setting. So let me just show you quickly the settings. There's a whole bunch of things. It supports 17 languages and up to 3 simultaneously, which is kind of cool. If you're multilingual like me, you can set up like English, French, and German, for example, and it can figure it out. Let's see, so this is in here. You can pick them there. Personalization. This is the stuff I was telling you about, where it can connect to your Facebook, Twitter, and Gmail and download the posts you've written, so it knows your typing style. Theme and layout. So there's 3 themes. There's a neon, a light, and a dark. Let me set the light next and go back so you can see what it looks like. So this is the light layout in full QWERTY and in normal QWERTY. I mean split QWERTY. And then let me bring up the dark layout as well, so you can have a look. Sorry, that's not the one I wanted. Right here. So dark is actually a little more suited, I think, to gingerbread. You'll see. And don't mind the train in the background. So here we go. This is the dark layout in full size, and here's the split dark layout. All right. So now I'll show you more of the settings. You saw that there's a layout option. You can pick your type of keyboard. So if you're German, you probably want a Quartz. If you're English, QWERTY, and AZERTY is the other choice, which is the French. You can choose to show foreign characters as long presses with the toggle here. This shows you usage statistics. Obviously, I haven't used the keyboard. It gets better and better. It tells you how its accuracy is getting better as you use it. Typing style, this is the rapid or slow that we picked earlier. Or, sorry, rapid or precise. This is very interesting. I personally like it better so that when I hit the space bar, it just puts a space. It doesn't try to complete anything or even predict the end of my sentence. By default, it tries to predict the end of your sentence. Remember that SwiftKey actually does that. It, based on your writing style, learns your sentences you use the most commonly and tries to fill them in for you, basically. So then there's a bunch of other settings, like the double space for a period. If you want haptics or not, voice recognition enable, duration, long presses, and gesture sensitivity, that kind of stuff. Quick tips basically just brings you to a web page with some help, so does support. And of course the version number is indicated here in the SwiftKey Tablet X, about SwiftKey Tablet X. So let's do some typing. Let's see here. Let's see. Mary had, so as you can see up here, as I type, it predicts what the next word should be. And in this case, it thinks a little bit, but I bet you if I were to type Mary had a little lamb 10 times in here, it would actually go and memorize that. Perhaps this is actually not the best app to do this in, so let me maybe just go back to the home screen, pick Gmail, and compose a message, and then we can play with that. Hello world. What you can hear here is the haptic feedback. Contrary to the Zoom, the Galaxy Tab 10.1 has a vibration motor. So this is pretty good. I can type pretty quickly on this. There you go. And so you can like hit the first couple of letters. I hope, see, you are feeling is what I want. Feeling, no, well is what I want. There you go. So you see, I typed very little and kept using the predictive here just to show you what it looks like. It's pretty slick, I have to say. Let me actually change this this color back to the white. It might be a little easier for you guys to see. So we want the lights theme, and there, I hope it's a little easier for you to see now. So basically, to recap, you can start saying things like Engadget is the best, see best, and then tech, actually I hit space twice, so it made a space, technology, and then it doesn't know there, but I'm going to go for blog, in the world. See, I didn't even have to type these last 3 words. So that's what I'm talking about. This is what SwiftKey does. And, you know, personally, I don't use the tapping on the words it predicts that much because I'm more of a, like, typer. But for some people, I can see this being very, very useful. So anyway, this is a quick look at SwiftKey X for Android tablets with the split feature, as you can see here. I can't type on this, it's really not my thing. I don't do very well with physical split keyboards either. So check the PR in this post for more info. Cheers.